a play was being staged on the royal court. It was called The Princess of Kashi. The role of the Princess of Kashi was to be played by a little girl. Since there was no little girl in the palace, the queen thought that the prince, who was 5 at that time, could be dressed up as a girl and play that role. It wasn't a big role, and all the prince had to do was to stand there. He looked so adorable as a princess that the queen ordered a painting to be made of him. When the painting was done, the artist brushed in the words, "The Princess of Kashi" at the bottom and dated it. After some years, the painting was taken down to the palace cellar and stored there. By now, the prince was a young man of 20. One day, while wandering through the palace, he found a set of stairs leading down to the palace cellar and decided to explore what was in there. He chanced upon a painting of a little girl dressed up in royal garb. Underneath was written, "The Princess of Kashi." Looking at the date, the prince realized that the princess was the same age as he. She was so pretty that the prince fell in love with her. He decided he would marry no one but her. He lost his focus on his princely activities and duties. The king and queen noticed a change in his behavior and were concerned. When they asked him what was wrong, he was too shy to tell them. Finally, a kind old minister met the prince and asked him, "What's wrong, son? Why are you not yourself these days?" After gently assuring the prince that he would keep his secret, the minister was able to coax a reply out of the prince. "I'm in love," said the prince bashfully. "Oh, that's great news," said the minister. "Who is she? Where is she?" "She is the Princess of Kashi. I saw a painting of her in the palace cellar, and the date of the painting shows that she'll be 20 years old, just like me. I want to marry her." Upon hearing these words, the minister fell silent and started to think. He knew he had heard of the Princess of Kashi somewhere, but he couldn't remember where and when. So finally he asked the prince, "Can you please show me this painting?" The prince took him down to the palace cellar. Upon looking at the painting, the minister realized who the Princess of Kashi was immediately. "Dear prince, you cannot marry this girl," said the minister in a serious tone. "Why?" asked the prince, sensing that something was amiss. "Is she already married? Is she dead?" The minister then explained the story of a play that was staged 15 years ago and how he, the prince, was dressed up as a princess and made to play the role of the Princess of Kashi. On realizing the truth that the Princess of Kashi didn't exist and what he was yearning for was for he himself, the desire for the Princess of Kashi too melted away. We too, as limited individuals, are always seeking happiness outside. But in fact, not only is the real happiness within me, it is me. It is my true nature. But strangely, I've forgotten it. There is no world apart from me. There is only me. Hari Om.